Hey y'all, this is Ursula, the Hobby Container Gardener. Y'all, we out here. It's drizzling rain. Not raining hard, just a light drizzle. Boy, that drizzle feel good. So y'all, we out in the garden. We're actually out in the crop cage because I want to go ahead and plant out some of the tomato plants that I grew from seed. And I also want to plant a couple of bell peppers. Bell peppers didn't do that great for me, but that's okay, y'all. That's okay. Because guess what? I planted those three that I got from my local garden center, and I planted that tomato on the last video. I planted those. So they seem to be doing great, but I want to plant the ones that I grew from seed. So hopefully I can get some planting done before it starts raining. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. Um, I heard a lot of people in maybe Texas got a lot of flooding rain. I hope everything is okay. We are just getting, like I said, a little drizzle. Actually feels good, so I'm rushing, but then I'm not rushing. So, y'all, these pots that I'm putting these tomatoes in, these pots are the pots that I had cabbages in with the onions that was growing behind the cabbages. And as you can see, I still have onions in these pots. So yesterday, this one here has a lot. I don't know. This one here have about have 5 onions in that pot. I may put like a little small dwarf tomato plant in that one because it has so much going on already. Have that one back here. Then I still have a few of them down here that I have already added all my amendments. I added some all-purpose fertilizer. I added some worm castings. I added a little black cow, and yes, I did check it. I did smell it to make sure that it had composted enough. It didn't have that ammonia smell. What else did I add? I added some bone meal and I added blood meal. So I was out here last night, y'all, because I wanted to plant some stuff last night in these pots. But because by the time I finished doing everything, it was starting to get dark. I just went ahead and prepared the pots. So today, hopefully, I can get a few of them done before it starts raining. Because it's starting to come down a little bit, but I want to plant these out, y'all. So I want to bring y'all with me. So here we go. All right, so I'll be taking these onions out soon. And I don't want to bury them because I'm trying to ring them so that they'll get a little size, y'all. All right, so this this is called a tigerella tomato. Uh, Only this one came up. I think I had 2 of them. This is the only one that actually came up. So this is a new tomato for me. Roots don't look too bad. I think the cup was big enough to hold everything. All right. And like I said, I have all my amendments in here, but I want to bury this tomato plant a little deep. And I want to keep most of the soil over here. Now, once I pull these onions out, I'll probably go ahead and add soil back to the entire pot. But for right now, I don't want to bury these onions. I want these onions to get big. All right, first tomato plant is, let's make sure it's deep enough. All right, first tomato plant is planted. All right, so let's go to the second pot. Y'all see, I'm gonna probably have to cut some more of these green onion stems just so they don't get in the way when my tomatoes start coming up, if I haven't pulled them out by then. All right, so let's go ahead and get some of this soil out. All right, what do I want next? Okay, this is a white cherry, y'all. I had white cherries last year and they did great. I love the taste of the cherries, so I wanted to do them again. And you know what, let me put the cups in here because I don't have my tags made up, and that way I can make the tags and put them in there. Okay, I'm pushing it down as far as I can and covering them up. And you want to bury your tomato plant as deep as you can because they can make roots all the way up the stem. So you want your tomato plants to be buried deep. Okay. All right. That's it for that one. Let me move my chair over. And bring y'all over too. All right. Okay, so this one is done. I'll water it. Well, I don't even have to water it in, y'all, because nature gonna water it for me. Whew, what a blessing. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna probably take this off. All right, my third pot. And like I said, all of this was worked yesterday or last night before it got dark, into the dark basically. So everything is good on this one. So let's dig a hole. Alright, so the next one, y'all, I have the white cherry. This is the black cherry. Didn't have the black cherry last year. Hopefully the black cherry tastes as good as the white cherry. We shall see. Look at the roots. Roots look good on here. Not too bad, but it's time, y'all. And for those who watch my bird my bird video with the birds after my blueberries, y'all, your girl went out and secured that bird net. So well, it's not really a bird net. I didn't want to use a bird net because I didn't want the birds to get caught up in it. But I went ahead and secured the cage that is covering the blueberries. Y'all, them birds, every day, every morning, they're at that cage trying to get at the blueberries. And I think they were getting in it and getting them, but it just so happened I caught them on video. So they're probably still coming, but they can't get none now. So maybe I'll open it up and I'll let them get a few. But y'all, they don't just take a few. They will take them until there's no more. So I don't know. I mean, I want to share. Then again, I don't. So we'll see. All right, so let me finish with this one. I don't want to bury it too much. I don't want to bury my onions. All right, so this is the white cherry. All right, y'all. So this is supposed to be a dwarf tomato. It's Italian patio. This is the biggest one to say it's dwarf. But we're gonna plant it. So instead of using a big pot, I have a medium sized pot that I can put this one in. Let me show you. All right, so this pot it's still a nice size, but it's smaller than those big ones. I think it'll be perfect to put a little dwarf tomato plant in. So that's what I'm going to use. And I have a couple of little dwarf tomatoes, like little patio tomatoes. So I'll try to fit the plant with the pot. All right, so let's see. I may have to take some of this soil out of here. Okay. All right. So Italian patio tomato. Okay, y'all. This one, the roots starting to wrap around a little bit. It's not too bad, but it was time for it to come out, y'all. It's time. All right. I ain't gonna mess with it too much, but we're gonna try to plant this one deep as well. And I'm gonna take this bottom leaf off because I don't want it to touch the soil and it's looking a little yellow. So I'm gonna take that bottom leaf off. Go ahead and collapse it. Y'all, I think this worked out pretty good, planting these onions in with the cabbages. The cabbage roots are not that big, so they were able to accommodate both the onions and the cabbages, and now they'll be able to be in here with the tomatoes. Now they'll be coming out pretty soon, but for right now, I think they make a great companion. I may have to cut off some of these, but for right now, I'm gonna let them stay. All right, so that is my patio dwarf tomato plant. So I have a few more that I'm gonna plant, but I gotta go get them, y'all. I have to go get them. Whew. All right. Oh my! Let me show y'all this. My cucumbers are coming up. Let me show you. Oh, look at the cucumbers, y'all. This big one here has already started to latch on to the trellis. Now I'm gonna come back in and I'm going to take off all of the suckers off of this tomato plant. I came in once and I did it, but I'm gonna have to come in again because I don't want See how this is starting to grow in the elbow of this cucumber plant? This would branch off and be a whole new stem. And if I keep letting it go, another stem would branch out from this. And I don't want that. I just want one stem going up. And I'm going to let that be. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go in and take off all of those little extra suckers. But that's something that I gotta get to, y'all. I gotta get to. So, oh, let me show y'all this before I go get the tomatoes. Oh God, these leeks are getting so big. I have to go ahead and do a harvest on them. And probably put them in the freezer or dehydrate them. But I went ahead and, let me show you. I went ahead and I put some pine bark mulch down to kind of hold the moisture in, because y'all, the summer is coming and it's gonna be hot, and I need to do whatever I can do to kind of keep a little moisture in with my plants. So, but these are the yellow straight neck squash, and I'm just keeping this little thing on for a little while. It won't last for long. This is the other squash, the cocoa zell. I'm gonna have to take this yellow leaf off, but it's looking great. This one is looking good too, and they're starting to produce some little buds. These are my two little bitty eggplants, but they're starting to grow some new stems. All right, y'all, we supposed to be going to get some tomato plants. Y'all, I get out here and I just get so excited, I just forget about what I'm doing. And that's exactly what happened. So let me turn y'all around. Right, so we going into the greenhouse, and these are the plants. All right, so I am going to plant out these 3 bell peppers. These 3, they don't look that great, but that's the best that I got right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and plant these 3. Let's see, let's get this out the way. This one, and that one. I don't even know what kind they are, y'all, but they bell peppers. Then I'll figure out what other tomatoes, what other tomatoes we're gonna plant. All right, going back into the crop cage. So let's put one here, put one here, and one here. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the way to go. All right, let me sit y'all down. I will spread around. All right, I think it's gonna be okay, y'all. I think it's gonna be okay. We're gonna water it, and we're gonna see what happens. All right, let's see. All right, let me try to turn you guys around a little bit. All right, so this one, oh my God, got so much stuff going on, but this is the pot that I'm gonna put this one in. I'm gonna have to cut back some of this. I'm gonna have to. I don't want to cut it, but I'm gonna have to because it's just taking over. All right, so let's see. This also is a chocolate bell pepper. It have two little leaves on it, y'all. We're gonna see. I'm a bury it, but I'm gonna take some of this soil off of it. All right, put that up in there so I can come back and label it. And I want to peel back until I can see a couple of the roots, because I want the roots to get down into this nice soil. Okay, there it is. Nice soil that I put together yesterday. All right, so this is what I'm putting in. Oh, that's too low. I'll put that somewhere else. All right. Still don't want to cover up these onions, y'all. All right. I think it's good, y'all. It's tiny, but it's gonna grow. All right. Y'all, I gotta cut. I gotta cut these green onions. Let me turn y'all again. So now we're at this part. Whew, that's a lot of green onion. That's a lot. But if it gets to be too much, I can always go ahead and pull the onions for the bell pepper to grow. So, but go ahead and mix it. All right. I ain't gonna dig it too deep. All right. So this one have a couple of little leaves on it. I don't know what happened this year, y'all. Last year, my bell peppers were so nice and so healthy. I don't know if it was me and I was too anxious when I uppotted them. I should have waited a little while, or maybe the soil. I don't know. But I got something. You know, it wasn't a total bust. So I got something. All right. So basically, this is just going to sit almost right here. Go ahead and move my hand so y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to set y'all back here because I still have to make my labels. And I don't want to move the cups until I know exactly what's in each pot. Now that's just my OCD talking. I need to know what everything is. All right, that is done. So I don't have to water because look like nature is going to do it for me. I feel the drops getting a little heavier, y'all. Drops are getting a little bit heavier. I still have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I still have 4 pots that are ready. I can plant stuff in them right now, but I'm gonna wait. I don't want to get caught in the rain and get wet. I'll wait. So I'll go in and decide which ones I want to go ahead and put in which pots. But y'all, these onions, I hope to get some bulbs, but if not, whatever I get, it's going to be good and I'm going to bring them inside because these things are getting huge. I was ringing around them yesterday when I was getting the pots already. I think they'll be a nice size. And even if I don't get a nice size, I still get an onion at the bottom and I'll still have the green tops. So I think it's a win-win. And the fact that I have all of these onions planted in with the bell peppers and the tomatoes, that's like a little extra protection for them. Even though they're in a crop cage, this crop cage is not 100% foolproof. Stuff can still get in. I think the smell of the onions might keep some of the bugs away, so we'll see. Whatever works, whatever we can do to protect our plants, that's what we have to do, y'all. So yeah, I feel the rain getting a little heavier. Drops are getting a little heavier. So I'm going to call it a day and I'm going to go inside and I'll figure out what other four plants, whether it being bell peppers or tomatoes, I want to plant in the rest of these big pots that I have. And then once I finish the big pots, I have a few little pots that I can get prepared. I can go ahead and add the amendments to, and I could go ahead and plant in those. But right now, they're not ready. And I still have some grow bags, the 2 pocket and the 3 pocket squares grow bags that I could plant in. So I'm looking to plant in all of that. I will hopefully not leave a pot without a plant in it this spring. So my goal is to plant in every pot or grow bag that I have to maximize my harvest. That's what I'm hoping to do. That's what I'm praying to do. And that's what I'm going to try to do. All right, y'all. Rain is starting to come down a little heavier. Your girl don't want to get wet and sick. I will talk to you guys later. I wish y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Y'all be safe and y'all be blessed. Enjoy your evening. All right, bye.